Okay, so I guess that we are live. It just all of a sudden started broadcasting, so while I was playing with the settings, um, I'm just gonna give it a couple of minutes for people to notice that this is up online. Hi Kelly, it's so nice to have you here. First time, oh welcome. How are you doing? It's a very Hi Bruchi Strega, hi Nina Love, hi Sanch. Yes, long time, you're right. I just had a look at my videos and the previous full moon live that I did with you guys was exactly a year ago. Hi Maria, hi Haley, hi Luna Dreameret, hi Andra, hi Alexandra Berejan, hi Guram, Jesleen. Wow, okay. It's more people than I expected. I never expect a lot of people to show up. So yeah, the last full moon live that we had was exactly a year ago, November 2023, and it was a full moon in Gemini live stream. Yeah, happy full moon. Yes. Hi, Empire of Light. I'm so happy that this is your first live stream. Jaded Kate, I just stepped on the bus to go to a concert. What are you going to listen to? Igor. Hi, Igor. Happy full moon in Taurus, guys. I hope you're doing well. I hope that you are staying safe because you know that around full moons, emotions are high. People tend to be more impulsive than usual. Hi, Natalie. Although this is a good moon because it's in Taurus and Taurus is rather peaceful, but in spite of the fact, hi, Ariana. Hi, Veda. Lots of love from Bucharest. Yeah, Bruchistrega, Taurus, Sun, Venus, Mars, and Mercury. So I'm expecting this to hit me in the face. You will be surprised, okay? Because Uranus is conjunct this full moon, and I found this really beautiful illustration of Taurus with Uranus as well, and it's from an Argentinian artist called Paola Duro, Urano en Tauro. It's from 2019, so right around the time when Uranus entered Taurus. It actually entered it in 2018, so it took Paula about a year to create this drawing. Hi, Polixena. Hi. Hi, Ashley. The men I interacted with yesterday were so out of pocket. Let men be, okay? Men are receiving a lot of energy at the moment. They don't know what to do with it. Because of the North Node in Aries and the South Node in Libra, we saw with the American elections, people chose to vote for male and red, Aries, rather than female and blue, Libra. So the South Node in Libra kind of drains a lot of women of energy. We feel disempowered, we feel tired, we feel vulnerable, we feel out of it. While the North Node in Aries is like giving all this energy and dynamism and rage and fury to men, but they don't know what to do with it because Saturn and Pisces is kind of breaking everything down. We're at the brink of a really large cycle. Um, Saturn has been moving through all of the zodiac signs, and now it's at its dying legs before it enters Aries next year and begins a completely new era. So if you feel tired, sleep. Don't push yourself too much. Take all the time you need because I'm sure that if you take the time, a lot of people are going to take time. So it's not like you're going to accomplish the most ambitious goals of your life. Take it easy in this period, guys. Don't push yourself to, I don't know, achieve really important, phenomenal things. I've been spending the last week indoors. I normally am this active person that likes to at least take a 30 minutes walk each day. I've just been sleeping, waking up, creating, going to bed. It's just been like, ooh. The weather has been very strange. Since the elections, the weather changed completely in Romania. It's almost like a dark cloud descended over Eastern Europe. But no, I'm joking, of course. It's November, it's the end of autumn, we're gearing for winter, so it's normal that the weather changes. Whoa, Jaded Kate says that this autumn I'm actually very energized. That's really good. If I remember correctly, Jaded Kate, you are a Scorpio, in which case, I guess it was your birthday month. Happy birthday, Scorpios. Um, please take care. Pluto switching into Aquarius on the 19th of November is not going to be a very good energy. My lovely Scorpions, Cancerians, you have to watch out, okay? Because you're gonna have Pluto square the sun, and it's not the best kind of energy, but that doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. You can work with it. It's just gonna be uncomfortable until you figure out how you're gonna work with this energy. Ashley says that it's been gray and cloudy in Nashville as well. Yeah. Uranus in the seventh house, not a bad placement. It's just that, David Lynch has this placement, and I like to use him as an example of what a Uranus in the seventh house destiny is like. If you're not crazy, you attract a lot of crazy people towards you. That's basically the gist of it. Uranus just shakes you up completely. Like, I had very solid, long term, stable relationships in my life before Uranus entered into my seventh house. And since then, I've been meeting people from a variety of walks of life, strange people, interesting people, fascinating people, people that are like, whoa, where did this person come from? Um, but at the same time, relationships have been on and off. They appear in my life, they help me with something, then they disappear, or the relationship gets cut off, or the person has to leave, or I quit my job and I no longer see them anymore, or I've been working with them and then I'm completing the project and that's it. So Uranus tends to bring you something, you deal with it, and then bye, I need my space, ciao, you can take care of yourself, right? That's the vibe. So yeah, I'm looking forward for Uranus to move out of my seventh house. Hopefully, I will be able to create long-term relationships, stable relationships again. I'm really looking forward to Uranus in Gemini, guys. Ashley, thank you for my earrings. They have been created by a Romanian designer. Yeah, it's called the Rainbow Planet. That's her name. She's a creator from Constanța, which is the seaside town in Romania. She's really awesome. Planeta Curcubeu. Highly recommend her. Follow her on Instagram. She creates these handmade designs, very colorful. So I've been feeling very colorful today. My inspiration is what I imagine Pedro Pascal would look like if he would be at the beach playing Paradise Killer, drinking a mojito. That's kind of the vibe. I was trying to wake myself up because I've been so sleepy the whole day. Hi, Miriam. Hi, Dr. Rajan Mehta. Can we play with our destiny? Can we change it? Ah, very good question. A lot of intelligent spiritual people have been busying themselves with this question. A lot of philosophers are actively conducting research on this at the moment. So, what can I say from my humble opinion? I do believe that we have free will, definitely. But I do believe that there are certain moments when destiny just swoops in and you can't do anything. It's like, sometimes you wake up with a feeling and you're like, maybe today is going to be something important is going to happen, and you have the free will to change a couple of things throughout the day. But if that is the day when the fate has decided that you're going to pass on, then that's going to happen, no matter what you do. Um, like we see it with a lot of people that I like to watch a lot of spooky channels lately since Jupiter entered into my eighth house. I watch a lot of Nick Crowley, Nexpo, Hannah the Horrible, all these people that do like documentaries with the dark things found on the internet or disturbing media, and like some of the things that they describe, it's so shocking because it's like your life changes in the flash of a minute. Just a crazy person knocks at your door and like that's it. Like, and you don't expect it, you don't plan it. When you woke up in the morning, I'm sure that you had a completely different way in which you thought your day is going to go. So I do believe that as planets change and as they change our own astrology, as they interact with our own astrology, they release a lot of karma. So a lot of moments when we can't do much, we just have to submit to the consequences of our actions. But they also release a lot of opportunities for us to change things. And it's this really interesting game where you use your free will a little bit here, then an eclipse comes and destiny comes in, then you are able to break a pattern, but then you fall back into all sorts of unconscious behaviors. It's very chaotic and muddled. But this full moon today is actually quite stable in a very strange way. I found that I progress in this period a lot more, in which I, for example, if I don't agitate myself a lot, if I don't just want to go out into the world and achieve a lot of things, if I just actually surrender, and if I feel tired, I sleep. I decide not to do too much. I decide to focus on the very little things in my life and be grateful for them. Like, the more I go within, the more I spend time alone, the more time I spend still, the more I attract, the more things work out. It's very strange because Saturn in Pisces, Saturn is going direct today. It is about the pressure to deal with your loneliness. We all feel this at the moment. We feel separated from one another. We feel isolated. We feel a certain weird fog of fear. Like, we go out into society and I could feel the fear. It's palpable. And it's like, I need to protect myself. But against what? Because nothing is attacking me. But why do I feel this fear? You know? So it's the pressure to try to see beyond the illusion, beyond the confusion, and to remain calm as much as possible in spite of all the craziness that is happening. I've seen so many people talk to themselves as they're walking down the streets, you know, so many people irritated if you walk past them. I have also been very sensitive. Like, I live in a building that's very loud, and these headphones have saved my life because I think I suffer from misophonia. I've been so incredibly sensitive with what I hear. Like, I could hear the elevator moving through the building. Uh, Crazy things like that. You know, I never was this sensitive, but now I could hear things. I can hear what my neighbor is doing upstairs, like all the steps that they're taking, like when they go to the bathroom, and then it's just crazy. It's also because this is a very old building, you know, and it tends to decay in time. But yeah, a lot of sensitivity, a lot of sensitivity. And it's important to figure out what can you do with it. Try not to react to things. Try to find ways to cope, to draw boundaries, you know. So the headphones for me are a great boundary. Um, let's see. Miriam, girl, oh my God, same. Yeah. Ariana, that's how I've been feeling. I just let things happen and try to be receptive of trying to maintain healthy boundaries. Yeah, because I tried the opposite. Like, I had arguments with people, and it's just not working. It was too loud in my home, so I got a job in a corporation, and in that corporation, they were playing loud music in the office. And I talked to them and I was like, could you please lower the music down? And no, it was like I came across this wall. So I realized, okay, I can't rest at home. I can't do my job and focus at work. Then it must be here something about me needing to withstand this external noise and chaos that is being shoved in my face no matter where I go. And I realized, yeah, I have to draw the boundary within. So I decided to get headphones. I decided to make arrangements in my life so that I detach from the chaos. And it's been working quite well for me for the time being. But anyway, enough about me. Saturn is going direct today. I hope that you will find more structure in your life, and whatever felt incredibly heavy is now going to be a little bit fixed, because when Saturn is retrograde, it is more strong. And this is what we've been feeling in the last 4 months. It's almost like we tried to improve, we tried to work on our moods, we tried to get more disciplined, we tried to overcome sadness and fears and tiredness, and every time when we tried to do that, Saturn was boom, bashing us in the head with bad news, or with something that depressed us again, or with another challenge that we had to overcome. And now that Saturn is direct, it's like, congratulations, you survived. You didn't kill anybody. Great. Okay, you're part of my team. Come work for me. So there's still going to be work, but it won't be like harassing, abusive, pummel you to the ground kind of work, you know. Hopefully, I pray each day. This has been my saving grace. It can be so healing at the moment, guys, to create a little altar in your house. You know, get yourself a goddess, get yourself a statue of your favorite things, light up a candle, put some petals, and just come to this altar every day. And if life makes you kneel with pressure and pain, just hand it over to that altar and just pray to gods and say, please help me. Thank you for everything that you've done for me so far. Please help me to continue to serve you with grace and kindness and to find peace within my heart as well. Yeah, Lakshmi and Kuan Yin. Yeah, Kuan Yin is wonderful at the moment because yeah, we are at the moment during this wave of energy that we cannot fight against. We want to fight against it, but we cannot fight against it. We have to adopt a spiritual approach. Hi S. Okay, so I think that right now we're 15 minutes into this live. I think that everybody's here. We talked a little bit about the energies. It's going to be fascinating to see what's going to happen because from the 19th of November, Pluto will enter Aquarius and it will stay there. Because in the last year, Pluto has been dipping out of Capricorn and then into Aquarius as it was retrograding. Hi, Abhijaya. Hello, darlings. So we've been having this weird energy where you felt a little bit like progress is possible. No, back to traditionalism. Progress is possible. No, you're getting slapped back to the drawing board, you know? And now Pluto in Aquarius is gonna be like ding 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 like that cat that was eating rainbows, you know? It's gonna come into full force. It will still be hindered by Uranus in Taurus, but next year in the summer a lot of exciting planetary transits are going to help Pluto in Aquarius. Uranus is going to change into Gemini, creating a beautiful trine. We are literally going to enter the space age, okay? Everything is going to feel like we have been in a cave digging for crystals. And then all of a sudden, next summer, boom, we will hear a lot of development in terms of robotics, in terms of transportation, technological devices. Everything seems to be switching to QR codes anyway, like payments and opening doorways and all things like this, I've noticed. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Police Alarm, for emphasizing that. Not only that, but Saturn is going to switch into Aries. So this is the beginning of a new era. It's like we are walking into the unknown, completely tired, inebriated, a little bit gassed out by all the fumes. The fog in cities has become so strong, and I think it's a combination of pollution, but also the bad weather. I think, unfortunately, one of the biggest issues with Pluto and Aquarius is going to be poor quality of air. So take those big breaths in, you know, keep breathing as long as we still have air because I do think that it's going to become quite difficult to breathe because Aquarius is the sign of air, the skies, heaven, right? So anything related to air travel, air transportation, quality of air, education, teaching, internet, technology, the way we form groups, the way we rebel against oppression, all of these things are going to be amped up by Pluto. And I do think that it's going to be quite positive. Next summer, we will see like a breath of fresh air, a complete mindset paradigm shift with all these planets that are supporting Pluto and Aquarius. Until then, it's going to be this clunky energy with, you know, Uranus and Taurus kind of butting heads with Pluto and Aquarius because Uranus and Taurus is like, mine, I want to have as much as possible, greed, you know, and surprises, bad surprises related to the environment. While Pluto and Aquarius is all about just let me be free, let me do my thing, universal income for everybody, let's legalize marijuana, let's end all these wars, let's talk to each other more. Uh, you know, don't censor me, stop censoring me. Like we may see a lot of like issues erupting against this whole censoring that has happened in society. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I think I'm going on some weird rants. I'm writing some articles about these trends. I am writing an article right now about trying to make sense of the elections, and I am describing the transits of Saturn, Neptune, Jupiter, and the North Node as they have been passing in the last years through Aries and Pisces. Because you know, Aries and Pisces are the alpha and the omega of the zodiac. They're the first sign and the last sign. And we've been having so many outer planetary transits since 2022 in these two signs, right? We had Jupiter in Pisces first, then Jupiter in Aries. Then we had the South Node in Libra, North Node in Aries. We're still in this. Next year on the 11th of January, the North Node is going to switch into Pisces, just as Saturn is going to switch from Pisces into Aries. Then Neptune is going to move from Pisces into Aries. So you see, it's like we're at the end of a world. We're like sitting on a cliff. We've been sitting on a cliff, being battered by a lot of winds of change for a while now. So no wonder we're tired. No wonder we're like, where's that goddamn bridge? Like, why am I sitting at the edge of a cliff? I need a hot air balloon or something. What am I doing here? And next year, all these transits, like the North Node in Pisces and Saturn in Aries and Neptune in Pisces, are going to show us the way. And most of the times, you're going to find out you may need to carve your own way. The most exciting, important thing is going to be, how do we come out of this isolation, of this gender war, cultural war, racial war, and understand that we need each other, that we cannot have one without the other, that we need to extend hands to support one another, because the government isn't going to do anything for us, right? We increasingly are noticing the importance of grassroots efforts, right? And just finding ways to deal with problems on our own as communities, right? As groups. So finding your tribe is going to be so important in 2025. We may go through these periods when we want to completely dissociate, isolate, and escape, because that's Piscean energy. But at the same time, we're going to have to find ways to come together and unite and rebel. Rebelling is going to be important as well, like no longer putting up with the injustices that are happening. Anyway, okay, I don't want to make this into something political. I do have training as a sociologist, but it's not about sociology. We're here about the tarot. So let's begin the mini readings. I would like you guys to just ask me one question, and if you want to find answer to it, then I'm going to pull some cards from this Angel Tarot. I just felt very drawn to it, by Travis McKenna. And let's see, the chat disappeared. Let's see. So, okay, Sanj. Sanj is the first one I saw. When will I hear from Sandeep again? Okay, so let's see. What does the Angel Tarot have to say? Sandeep could be getting a haircut soon. There's something here about hair. Or you might have gotten a haircut soon. So I have here Judgment. And this is atonement of errors, destroys the power of enemies and humiliates them. Imamia, God hidden in the darkness. You may hear about him right around the time when Pluto switches signs, which is going to be the 19th of November. So next week you will hear something from him. I don't think it's going to be like actually meeting him in person. I think it's just going to be you talking to him, you receiving a phone call, a text message, an email, a notification that he is somewhere and he wants to contact you. Okay? So that's for you, Sanj. Let's see. For some reason, I can't see my chat. It disappeared. Is my crush married? Sarah. Okay. They're so sneaky, right? If you have to ask this question. Such mysterious people we have been dating. I'm saying we because I was in a similar situation over this summer. Okay, so is your crush married? We have the Four of Pentacles. We have here self-atonement, cures mental illness, deliverance from persecution, God liberating the oppressed. I actually think that he might have gotten out of a significant relationship. He doesn't want to talk about it. I don't know if exactly this was a marriage. I'm not saying the Ten of Pentacles, just the Four of Pentacles. But it's clearly your crush still has somebody else on their mind, possibly in their energy as well, because they recently stepped out of a long-term commitment or a connection that was very intense, and they're still holding on to it. The Four of Pentacles is about possessiveness, right? I'm holding on, I'm not letting go. They're trying to move past it, but there's still something holding them back. So I don't think that they are married. I don't think that they're in a connection anymore, but there is this energy of the lingering ex in their vibe. Yeah? Okay, Sarah, so just so you know. Let's see. Maria, will I succeed and achieve my dreams lifestyle? Well, next year, with the North Node in Pisces, dreaming will become a lifestyle. I was actually thinking if we should do sleeping live stream, guys. Let's sleep together. From a distance, okay? Keep your clothes on. Haha, I was born a comedian. Six of Wands. So, Maria, we have here longevity protects against infirmities. So I definitely feel that you are going to, first of all, good news related to your health, whatever you've been struggling with. Next year, you're going to find a cure to it. You may receive some sort of like good news from the doctor, a clean bill of health. You will have more energy to put towards the creation of your dreams. With the Six of Wands, this is the card of a victory. I don't know exactly. Oh, thank you so much, Kelly. In a second, I'll deal with your message. Just let me wrap up for Maria. So, I do see you being victorious and achieving what it is you want, but I don't see it necessarily solidifying next year. Next year, you're just going to begin, you're going to put the initial steps. God, I feel like I'm a grandma holding the chat with my finger. Okay, Kelly, who said they're nasty, message him or not? Kelly, what is this message? What is this question? Who said they're nasty? Message him or not? Oh, you want to know if you should message this guy who's a little bit nasty? That's what I've understood. Okay, let's see. For Kelly. Ten of Cups, Divine Warrior, confounds the wicked, brings victory and peace. I don't really see that this person is nasty. I see that they will be very happy if you message them, Kelly. Okay, so go ahead, message this person. If you heard from somebody else that they're nasty, I think that person was just envious because the Ten of Cups is this very elevated energy of you make me happy, you know? I'm excited about hearing from you. So I don't really feel that this person has nasty intentions towards you. Maybe they're nasty in the bedroom, which personally, I don't think it's such a bad thing to be, you know. You learn a lot from nasty people in the bedroom. That's all I'm saying. Gabriela, hi Lexi, good news coming for you. I hope you saw my blessing coming for you. Pick a card reading. I'm going to be relatively active, guys, because I'm planning to spend a lot of time indoors this winter. I have a lot of reading to do. So I will be, as much as possible, as my health will permit it, I will be here present for you guys. And I will be uploading across all the three channels. I have a new series, I have a gaming series on the other channel. I forgot to mention it at the beginning. I'll come back in a second to your answer, Gabriela. But just very quickly, on the Eden Nearby, I started a gaming series. I figured out how I can record myself while playing games. It was phenomenal. Like Jupiter and Gemini really is manifesting things very fast because I was watching one of my favorite gamers playing one of her games, and then I was wondering, how can I do that myself, you know? And I was looking for gaming recording devices, and then I just saw all of a sudden, like the next day, Steam, from which I buy a lot of my games, all of a sudden introduced on the 5th of November this game recording function. And I was like, whoa, I manifested this. Incredible. And I got a lot of games on really incredible discounts, like $2 for a game, $4 for a game, you know, something of that nature. And now because I have them, I just thought, okay, let's create a gaming series. Everything fell into place, and I decided to do this gaming series for you guys. So for those of you who want to see really cute, chill games, follow me on the Eden Nearby. Okay. Um, Gabriela. Okay. So good news coming for you. We have the Death card. Please don't get worried. I see a Scorpio is going to bring you this good news, or a person that looks quite intense, has this kind of intense magnetic aura. And I feel that this person is going to give you some good news related to your health and to a contract, a commitment of time and energy. So maybe, for example, you're going to sign a contract for work or a new work project that will come with health insurance attached to it. And this will help you feel more stable, and it will ease your mind in case you get sick, God forbid. You have the necessary conditions in place to pay for your treatment. So I see a transformation, a big change coming for you that will be very good for your finances and for your health. Okay, live chat, why are you disappearing all the time? Um, Laura Castro, my next romantic partner. An Aquarius, we have here the star, Vasaria, clemency and equilibrium, protects against attacks in the courts. Okay, so you're going to have good news related to legal matters. And I think that this person that you will meet, your next partner, is not only going to be most likely an Aquarius or an Aquarius ascendant, but this person may work in the legal department. Maybe they're a lawyer, maybe they're a prosecutor, maybe they could be a judge as well. Somebody that is very well liked in that department, somebody that a lot of people respect and admire. Um, let's see. Nina, oh, thank you kindly for the donation. Will this holiday season be pleasant? I was sick last year and under a lot of stress. Oh, Nina, 100% with you on this. I cannot count all the holidays that I had spent sick, alone, and in one instance, I also had a little mouse in the kitchen that was terrorizing me. So, and that happened to me in Edinburgh. I was sick, alone, going through a divorce, and with a tiny mouse terrorizing me in the kitchen. So, yeah, I can completely empathize with you. I hope that you're not going through the same thing. Okay. So, unfortunately, Nina, I put the Ten of Swords. Hear me out. So, I think that if you're trying to spend this holiday season with relatives, with people, you may end up arguing with them. You may be feeling betrayed. If you have expectations that people behave with you in a certain way, that they act with kindness, that they send you gifts, they may be, how should I say, you may be disappointed. I would like you to not make any plans, to not have any expectations. And the best thing that you could do this holiday season, take control of your own mind and thoughts by planning to do something good for yourself, Nina. The way in which this holiday season is going to work best for you is if you just decide, I'm going to read a really good book and make myself a hot cup of cocoa, and I'm going to maybe play some computer games, or I'm just going to decide by myself to keep it very low key, to rest a lot, to sleep. The more you are in this energy of organizing your own schedule without having expectations that the Christmas period look in a certain picture perfect way like Hollywood is showing you, the more likely that you will be happy. But the more you imagine that it should look in a certain way and you build up these fantasies, the more you will be disappointed, because the Ten of Swords is about betrayal. In this context, it does says revelation, protection from sadness, and giving revelation in dreams. So it would be a wonderful time during the holidays to start a dream diary, to focus on your dream world, to spend a lot of time in bed, you know? If you don't have to leave your bed, don't do it. Why push yourself out of it? It's a lot about making your own safe, cozy inner world. And that's what's going to make the holidays a really memorable, beautiful time for you, Nina. Okay? Yeah. Sometimes we have to go through these really difficult energies, these really karmic energies. Natalie, will I have a boyfriend next year? The Empress. Natalie, you're not going to have a boyfriend. You're going to have your choice of a group of boyfriends. You're going to be very magnetic next year, Natalie. It could be that Jupiter in Gemini or Jupiter in Cancer may help you. attract a lot of individuals towards you. We have here fertility and fruitfulness, assures peace between married couples. So you're going to be attracting the attention not only of people of the same age as you, but also married individuals, okay? People that I feel that both women and men are going to lust for you. You're going to be doing something to your style, to the relationship that you have to yourself. You may be accepting yourself more or feeling happier. And it's like with the Empress here, you're gonna, wow, you're gonna be off the chart in terms of attractiveness. So not only one boyfriend, a lot of opportunities to have boyfriends, some of which may be married people, so be careful about that. But yeah, you will have your choice. Yes, Serafin, what am I attracting? Okay, yes, Serafin, let's see. You got the Empress as well. So, in a second, Ashley, thank you so much for your donation. Yes, Serafin, you're going to actually have a really beautiful year. You will be attracting money, compliments. You will go through a glow up, okay? With the Empress here, you're going to be feeling fine, sweet, and sexy. A lot of people are going to want you. Okay, Ashley, sorry about touching the screen. I want to keep it up and going. Why do I keep having dreams with my ex? I love you too. Oh, you guys, you're so adorable. You know, I deal with a lot of people online on a daily basis, but some of you, I've been working with you for years. You've been sending me things, we've been writing letters to each other. You became like, I don't know, I feel like you're family, honestly. I genuinely feel like you're my family. Why do you keep having dreams with Drew and them? There is something that you need to process about that relationship that you have been running away from. Take it pen to paper, Ashley. Sit down and think deeply about that connection. What has it been teaching you? What have you learned from it? What are you extracting from it? I see here ritual and ceremony can acquire all the treasures of heaven and earth. Yeah, I feel like Drew, your ex, embodied a lot of the qualities you would like in a person, but I remember that he was a Taurus, so he is part of your shadow. So you have to do some shadow work. You have to sit and think deeply about what exactly attracted you to him, what repulsed you about him. The connection ended for a very good reason, so think deeply about why that happened and extract wisdom from this. And the moment when you do this, that will be the moment when you will see that the dreams are going to change, okay? You'll start dreaming about something else. Miriam Yasmin, will I move to the capital by January of next year? Okay. A lot of things will happen, Miriam, to the capital. Five of Pentacles, patience, reveals secrets of nature, spreads knowledge and industry. There may be some, okay, first of all, I think not likely, Miriam, but it will be because God is protecting you. Something will happen to the capital next year. A lot of movement, a lot of changes. Maybe there will be a change in government. Maybe there will be a rebellious coup. Maybe there will be some weather changes. You know, something happening to that specific capital where you want to move. And all of a sudden, the money that you saved up in order to prepare for that movement will have to be put into something else. There will be a financial obstacle that will block you from moving to the capital. But Miriam, it's God's protection. It's God's way of blocking you from making a mistake. So if you encounter issues with paying rent or with moving to that location, maybe purchasing a home, whatever it is that you want to do there, it's God's way of protecting you because something will happen to the city you want to go in, and it is God's way of protecting you. That's as best as I can put it into words, okay? So don't worry, you will be temporarily disappointed so that you can be saved. Jaded Kate, thank you kindly for the donation. Will R start communicating with me in the next 3 months? 1 second, guys, because I was so excitedly shuffling the cards that they dropped to the ground. In this period, by the way, guys, if you're struggling to sleep, if you're having issues because a lot of emotions are coming up to the surface, to the unconscious, for them to be processed, I highly recommend valerian supplements. They've been really helping me sleep. I've been so calm taking them. Okay, will R start communicating with me? Jaded Kate. The Hanged Man, Nel Khael. And we have here desire for knowledge protects from liars, evil spells, and bad spirits. Okay, Kate, are you sure that R is the best kind of counterpart for you at the moment? Because I see that with the Hanged Man, this person will continue to leave the communication between the two of you hanging. So there may be nothing happening. The ghosting may continue. And I think that this is because, again, like with the previous answer, God is protecting you from making a mistake. If you want to have a connection with R, it may not be in your own best interest at the moment. Think deeply about why are you so attracted to R? What is it that he gives you that no other man can give you? Is it really something that irreplaceable? Because I see very clearly here that you are being delayed from getting in contact with him because you have some things to think about. There's a pattern here that you're repeating in love, and God is protecting you from jumping impulsively into this situation. So, unfortunately, no, I see that this person will continue to leave you hanging, and maybe this will get you upset enough to say, enough, that's it, I'm finding a better, different type of partner. Sometimes we have to go through these tough situations, you know. Sometimes the divine angels, life circumstances, they kind of like slap us on the hand and tell us, nope, nope, that's bad for you, okay? Move away, move away. Okay, so let's see. Guys, if you already had a question and it was answered, please make space for other people. Lexi, will I be open for personal readings? Yeah, I am. I am open. Yeah, 100%. Um, Sorry if I confused you guys. I just took a month break, but then with everything that was happening in the collective and with all the messages that I got from you guys, I just felt like I can't, you know, I literally felt like God was lifting me out of bed. God, or my conscience, my guilty conscience, whatever you want to call it. It was just a situation in which I feel incredibly tired, but at the same time I feel relentless. Like I can't stop doing what I'm doing, no matter how difficult it is, no matter how little paid it is, no matter how few people view my work. I have to keep creating. I have to do it. I can't stop, you know, because this is who I am. And like giving up on it will be self abandonment. And I'm learning a little bit with the help of some really wise people that I have been contacted recently with therapy, a lot of good things. You know, I'm figuring things out at the moment. So let's see, did I choose a question and forget about it? Okay, Setare. Lexi, I want to know what's coming next in my life. Srinidhi. Okay, Setare, in a second, I'll pull a card for you about what's coming next. Srinidhi mentions very bad depression. My love, my love. Here are some words that really helped me. You know, Jim Carrey, who is a Capricorn sun that I really adore, he has a Gemini moon, so he has a really powerful transit at the moment. He mentioned that he learned from somebody else that depression is just deep rest. So if you guys are feeling incredibly sad at the moment, take time to sleep. The world can wait. And if you can't sleep, there are so many herbal remedies out there, valerian being one of them, that can put you to sleep naturally without any bad side effects. Take that time to sleep, you know. If you are, obviously this would require some confidence because maybe some of you are working two jobs, maybe some of you are struggling to make ends meet, and you're thinking, how can I get time to rest when I'm so stressed? But that's exactly the moment when you need to make a healthy change in your life. And in order to do that, you have to take a leap of faith into the unknown and to believe that I will be provided for. Somehow, I will be provided for. Yeah, I could tell you a story, but I don't want to upset a lot of people. But I was running away from doing this kind of work that I'm doing here with you guys this year. I tried to find stability by going for corporate work, and I changed about 2 to 3 jobs this year, because it's just I'm not a corporate person. I don't fit into the mold that people want to put me in. Although I have the skills to work for companies, and maybe in the future I may continue to collaborate with them, but I'm just not that kind of a person, you know, and I had to take this leap of faith into the unknown, even though financially the situation isn't that good even for me, you know. Um, you have to believe that it's gonna be okay, and you have to take the time to rest no matter what. And the moment when I did this, my mental health started coming back up, right? So, I don't know. Okay, so Setare, coming back to you like I promised. Let's see. We have here the sun. So what's coming up next? Good health, vitality, energy. You're also going to be noticed. People are going to notice your efforts. They are going to be very attracted towards you. So in this period, you may have been feeling a little bit low, or like your energy plateaued. There was not much happening. It's going to climb up, okay? You're going to feel like you're vibrating higher. And as I'm saying this, I was actually feeling quite warm after I gave you guys the advice about the deep rest depression. But yeah, keep in mind, it is temporary. If you're feeling depressed, it is temporary. You are not the only person going through this. It is so important for you to get some rest. And you always have a community here on my channel, okay? You can always come here, drop a heart, drop a comment, okay? We are here, we are supporting you. I know that the holiday period is a very difficult time for a lot of people, but it will be important for you to keep in mind that you don't need to have a life that you see in the movies. You don't need to have a life made up according to what other people tell you you should be doing. The more you take control of your life and you organize your day-to-day reality in such a way that it works for you somehow, that's enough. You don't have to do more than that, okay? If you are alone for the holidays and you don't have a lot of money to give gifts, that's okay. That's okay. You survived this year. You are okay. You're in one piece. That's enough. That you don't need to do more, okay? I give you permission to exist. Yeah. Regina, Mariam, Yasmin, how much would a reading about next year cost? I have all the prices listed on my website. If you click the second link under any of the videos I have on my YouTube channels, you'll be completely directly redirected to that page. Actually, the most benefic, I would say, if you want a reading about next year, I would recommend a general reading. Yeah. Let's see. Illusion. What should I do about my love life, Lexi? Illusion, it's very interesting. I love your name or the handle. I just pulled the card even before you asked the question. So it's interesting. For you, Illusion, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So you have to begin with baby steps, build slowly, put one foot in front of the other, and don't rush, don't jump ahead, don't allow other people to rush you. If you meet somebody and this person is very eager to get you to do something, to date them, to sleep with them, to marry them, no, 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 no. Take it slow, set boundaries, breathe through the whole process. The Seven of Pentacles is about, let's take it day by day. I want to get to know you. I want to establish good communication with you. I want to slowly open up and trust you. I want something long-term and stable. If you want the same thing, okay. If not, bye. So please don't be worried about meeting partners that reject you or that you reject very quickly when you met them, because you know that rejection is God's protection, and it's a way of understanding that, you know, in a world filled with so many souls, we are going to do some trimming, right? We're going to do some culling. We can't just always be open and in love and available with everybody. So the best advice is discernment, general prosperity, the deliverance of prisoners. Be discerning. Be discerning about whom you give your energy to. Adopt the same approach that you would adopt in a job interview in your love life, because Pentacles energy is about business. So be very business minded. When you go to a job interview, what do? You basically show other people why they should hire you. But you also go there to see, would I be happy working here? Is the schedule okay? Is the environment okay? Are my colleagues okay? Will they bully me or not? Are the work hours okay? Is the payment okay? Do I trust my boss, or is this person mean and I'm working for an awful corporation that does awful things to people? So keep that in mind. When you meet somebody for a romantic purpose, evaluate them. Will this person help me feel happy? Will I be able to help them feel happy? Yeah. Um, Wendy, hi Wendy. Just a general question about what is next for me. Hello. So I have a lot of like loyal family members here. My soul crew. Wendy has been with us for a very long time, as much as Ashley and Jaded Kate as well. Um, my Piscean queens. We have some Piscean queens over here. How are you guys doing? If you're Pisces, Pisces moon, Pisces sun, Pisces ascendant, how is the transit of Saturn treating you? Okay, so Wendy, are you ready for this? So what's next for you? I see meeting a very important man. The King of Cups here could represent two things. This could be your energy. You are finally forgiving and making peace with your own masculine side. Your masculine side will become a bit more tender. You will soften into things. You're gonna take action in a way in which you are going to be kinder to yourself and to other people. You're not going to push ahead with a lot of like vigor. You may just be like, okay, we can try to see if we can do this or not, or maybe just let it slide, maybe next time. It didn't work out, that's okay. Okay, fine. And the second thing that the King of Cups represents, it could be another person. So you may meet an older Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, a fellow water sign, who I think is going to proposition you romantically. Okay? So we see here restitution, find stolen objects and rediscover the person responsible. Well, I don't think that this person is going to steal from you. I hope not, because the King of Cups appeared upright, not reversed. So this is a high vibrational person. And I think that you will go on a date with a water sign. So good luck. Let's see, Briss. I graduate in December and still don't feel like I'm on a fixed path. What will come next in life? Briss, the advice that I give to a lot of people, when you are studying, you may feel like you don't know what's going to happen. You don't even know if you made the right decision to actually prepare, or that you made the right career choice by studying something. But a lot of people that just finish a degree don't necessarily end up working in the same field in which they got the degree. The important thing is that you began something, you should finish it. And you should get that degree, because all that time and effort and money that you invested in your education should be presented to you in some sort of tangible form. And the degree, the certificate, the diploma is a sort of recognition for the fact that you put in all that hard work and you withstood a lot of challenges. And that's what people are going to value, not necessarily if you have chosen the right career path, or why did you study physics when you want to work in show business. There are skills that you will acquire once you do your degree that you can use in a completely different field of work. The important thing is that you finish something you begin, and that you have that bureaucratic certificate that will get you those higher paying jobs. That's the important thing. Okay, so we have here Def Mumia. You may change something about your studies. Briss, you may decide to change, for example, departments, to change supervisors or professors, to take different classes. You're going to shake things up a little bit next year in your studies, okay? So if you're feeling lost at the moment, it's only because you feel that it's time to make a change. And I can tell you that that is possible. I switched majors from psychology to sociology during my PhD. So don't be worried. Just boldly go ahead and make the necessary changes. Change your electives, change your courses, change whatever you're doing outside of the university courses that could add up to the credits. I don't know exactly what system you have in the country where you're studying, but it's okay. It's gonna be good for you to make these changes, and change is already coming towards you. It's fated. I love the name of that angel because it's Mumia, and it just reminds me of the mummy, just awesome. Um, yeah, what kind of movies are you guys going to watch over the holidays? I have to tell you that this year, two things have saved me from falling deeply into a depression that I would have found it very hard to get myself out of. Escaping to the cinema to watch vintage movies and drinking beer. Really, honestly, I'm not a beer drinking person, but this year, bubbly, fizzy things have really helped me in some way. Yeah. But now I've discovered valerian, and it's actually healthier for me than drinking beer. So I like to watch Harry Potter. Oh, great. Harry Potter and Gremlins Home Alone. Okay, guys. Lepi, can you please see the energy of my study exchange in Italy in February? Okay, Alina in a second. Yeah. The energy of your study exchange in Italy, Lepi, is going to be actually really positive. We have the world. People are going to see you as a cool trendsetter. If you're going to come from a different culture and you're jumping into the Italian student background, people are actually going to think that you're very cool. Yeah. You are going to make good friends, and you may carry them with you in the next coming years. So you may establish some really healthy long-term connections with the people that you meet in Italy. Fountain of Wisdom gives success. So all in all, it's going to be a very successful venture. So go ahead and take it, okay, Lepi? Don't hold yourself back. And Alina, I noticed that you mentioned here you are struggling with immense guilt. Okay, let's see. What will be the outcome? Well, just as a side note, guilt is usually a social emotion. It appears in our life because it is trying to push us to do something about it. If you, how should I say, if you bathe in guilt for too long, it's unhealthy. It will lead to mental health issues. But if you know that you have wronged somebody, the best thing to do if you're feeling a lot of guilt is to go and apologize, if that is possible. Even if the person is no longer with you, if, for example, you have guilt related to your departed grandparents, you can still write a letter and burn it so that you release this tension. It's very important that you do something with the guilt. It's an emotion that appears in our body, in our system, so that we do something with it, so that we repair, mend a broken bridge, forgive, or ask for forgiveness. Ten of Wands. Yeah, exactly. You're very tired. You're at the end of a really difficult cycle, but you are being pushed into action. So the guilt is actually pushing you to take some steps to repair what has been broken, to mend what happened. And it may be that you will need to swallow your pride to do that. But do it, because swallowing our pride is the epitome theme of a Saturn and Pisces transit. It is all about honing our ego so that we become modest and that we surrender what we think is so important to us, but in reality, it was just an illusion. We were holding on to very ego based values. So surrender the ego, surrender the pride, take action to apologize. And if you can't apologize, it is very good for you to do some cord cutting, cord clearing ceremonies to just make peace inside of yourself with this burden, because it's a burden. The guilt is a burden. Spiritual communication. Pray to your angels as well. Okay, one more question because we are at an hour. Okay, I can't believe it. Time flies when you're helping people. I hope I'm helping you guys. I don't know. That's the intention at least, okay? I don't know how good I put it into practice. Lulu. Okay, Lulu. Hi Lexi, your reading crazily resonates. Thank you. So my question is, I feel like my boyfriend is going to propose very soon. Just a hunch though. Are my feelings right? Okay, that's a positive one. Let's see. So will Lulu's boyfriend propose to her soon? This one, it did not want to leave my hand. Seven of Wands, Reayed, liberation, deliverance from enemies both visible and invisible. There's something blocking your boyfriend from proposing to you. It's almost like he has to put up a fight against somebody, either in your family, or there is like the energy of maybe like he wants to propose, but um, he's trying to buy a ring and he can't get it delivered on time, or he has to make one final payment in order to get the ring. There is just something here that is interfering a little bit. He has to put up a lot of fight and determination in order to be able to come towards you and propose to you. I would say like encourage him a little bit, get him to relax a little bit, tell him that everything is gonna be okay. The more you kind of get him a little bit to relax, the easier it will be for him to propose to you, because he's putting up a brave fight that you may not even be aware of in this process of trying to propose to you, right? But I see here somebody that doesn't want to give up. Yeah, so that's good. Okay, on this note, I want you guys to not give up as well. I know that you may be tired, sleepy, depressed, overwhelmed with all the bad news that you're hearing at the moment from the media. This world is crumbling. The world as we know it is crumbling. The government is no longer working. The values are no longer working. We are making space for Gen Zers, Gen Alphas to grow in a completely different environment, okay? The world kind of changed when we millennials were born. We are the transformers. The Pluto and Scorpio generation is like the one that changes everything. So don't worry, this is meant to be, it's meant to happen. Take it easy, take it slow, one day at a time. Focus on the little things, because there's so much joy in the little things. Jupiter and Gemini is all about tiny things, you know? Be happy with the food in front of you. Be happy that you managed to download the game on your console. Be happy that you found a discount, you know? Be happy that a friend of yours just randomly texted you. Tiny little things, yeah? From tiny things, if we put them all together, they're going to become bigger things, and they're going to make up the shape of the new world that we will begin to implement very disciplined and with more structure from next year. Okay, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to sleep. I think after this live stream. Thank you so much for your positive energy, guys. I love you. Take good care of yourselves. If you want for me to get in touch with angels, ancestors, whoever it is that you need help from, I can do this for you. I have personal readings, they're still open. I still am creating birth charts, reports, whatever it is that you need. Feel free to buy some gifts for your family members as well. I will continue to upload on the Either Nearby. There will be a lot of game plays that I am uploading, a lot of new games that I will introduce you guys to, some of which are incredibly emotional and sweet. On the spiritual cosmos, I've been editing Astro Hunks with Robert Pattinson, and Astro Babes with Anya Taylor-Joy is coming up. Plus, I really want to take up the Vintage Hollywood series because I really gave up on that. So expect a lot more uploads on the spiritual cosmos. And here on the spiritual social, there will be a flower petal reading, there will be twin flame readings, and there will be the more in-depth pick a card readings on topics that I find are quite exciting. Maybe they're not as raunchy as they used to be in the past, but yeah, I've been getting these downloads about, finding your tribe and finding your personality pattern on a spirit level, all sorts of interesting things. So, lots of things for you to look forward to. I think you're very important. I think you are worthy. And as my Yoga Nidra teacher says, may you be happy, may you be free, may you be peaceful. God bless. See you on the next one.